Yo, what's up? Welcome to the show. Welcome to Who Said I Was Right. And that's the point of the show. We're not here to be right. We're just here to talk, man. And today, I got my buddy Gavin here, and we are talking about pre-Royal Rumble business. Royal Rumble's this Saturday, man, and
Yes.
we're just gonna cover Friday's episode of SmackDown, Monday Night Raw, and NXT, and what we think is going to happen on Saturday.
Jesus, so first off, shout out to Triple H because this man literally has it to where you don't know who's going to win. Because in past Royal Rumbles, you knew who was going to win, or you had a feeling on who's going to win. But this time around, we don't know who's winning.
Yeah. Besides the women's Royal Rumble might be a little more scripted, a little more obvious.
A bit more predictable, yeah, but
Men,
man,
I
the
don't know,
men's
man.
Royal Rumble is stacked. We literally have, I think, maybe 3 or 4 potential winners. 3 or 4.
Do you think there will be the last 4 in the ring?
Possibly, yeah.
I can see that. I can see that being there because remember, Gunther started as number 1, and then he made it all the way until the end, and then he just went on this run that he had this year, which he well deserved. The way he performed at the Royal Rumble, I mean, what happened after that was they did a good job with carrying that on.
Facts.
And now, well, no, let's wait till the Monday segment. I guess we're starting Friday. As we talked about this off camera, the main thing we need to know about Friday's episode is the end of Friday's episode.
The end and a little bit in the middle because we also have to mention the whole situation going on between Logan Paul and Kevin Owens. Because that's going to be a match at the Rumble.
Yeah, and about that, do you think Logan's losing the belt?
No, because the thing about it is okay. So listen, I would love nothing more than for Kevin Owens to take that belt back. I would love nothing more than for Kevin Owens to take that belt back, but we all know it's not happening because everybody wants Logan Paul to carry that into WrestleMania and have LA Knight take it off of him.
That makes more sense, and that's more marketable. Like Kevin Owens,
it is. Yep, it's more marketable. I'm not saying Kevin Owens ain't marketable because he is, but Kevin Owens, I'm not gonna say Kevin Owens has time. Man, still in his prime. It's just that there's a bigger thing going on when it came to LA Knight and Logan Paul because everybody want LA Knight to take that belt off of Logan Paul. Everybody wants this. Like that's the thing. Now people are literally going to say Logan Paul's not going to win this fair and square. He's not. He's not going to win this match fair and square. He's going to cheat. So, and I agree. Kevin Owens ain't getting that belt. Not in a fair fight. I mean, not in an unfair fight. Kevin Owens will get the belt if it was a fair fight, clearly. But Logan Paul's not going to have that. Absolutely not. So I wholeheartedly believe that Logan Paul's going to keep the belt because they said they want him to bring that into WrestleMania. Even though he probably ain't going to defend it until WrestleMania. Because let's be real, do we really think Logan Paul's going to show up at Elimination Chamber?
No.
So there's that.
But that is my issue, though. My issue with that because I don't really care for I don't care to see Kevin Owens with a championship. He just had the undisputed tag team championships with Sami Zayn, and they lost that. And they had their little moment, and it's over now. But Logan Paul, there's 2 champions who just show up whenever they want to on SmackDown. Like we need a Seth Rollins on SmackDown.
Speaking of Seth Rollins, but we gotta wait till we get to the Monday. Okay. But yeah, that I mean, it's not much to talk about. I mean, Kevin Owens won a tournament, yay, and now he's going up against Logan Paul at Royal Rumble. We all know Kevin Owens is not getting that belt. We all know that. Logan Paul's going to keep it, and he's probably going to keep it until WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I hope LA Knight takes off of him. And speaking of LA Knight, that the main event, which was supposed to be Randy Orton versus Solo Sikoa, but it turned into something completely different.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It sure did, man.
Now clearly Fatal 4-Way for the Undisputed Championship. We all know Roman ain't losing that.
No.
And that's the problem. Like, that's the problem when it comes to the whole situation with the championships. We know Roman's not losing that. Because everybody's like, oh, it's a possibility that Randy could get the belt. And then when Cody wins the Rumble, he'll choose to fight Randy, and that'll be a bigger story to talk about. But yeah, that's probably not happening.
I didn't even see that angle, really.
They were legacy.
Oh, right. They started off to way back in the
yeah, way back in. Yeah, it was legacy. Ball Randy Orton putting people to the skull. Cody was there when he DDT Stephanie McMahon and sealed it with a kiss. Cody was there. He was there throughout the entirety of the thing, man. So it's that's the problem sometimes when it comes to these champions, because it's too big. There's too big of a story, so clearly there's a target going on here. Because think about it is, now that a lot of things have started to surface and a lot of things are starting to happen outside of WWE, it's a roller coaster.
Roller coaster of emotions, man. Dude, that's a good angle. We know AJ Styles just came back, put in a championship on him.
And everybody just says LA Knight ain't ready.
Yeah, he's mid card. I mean, he's a fan favorite. They love him, but he's mid card right now.
Yeah, he's mid card right now. So build your way up, LA Knight. Who knows? Maybe 2025 would be your year. I don't know. Yeah. It's not, because here's the thing. Look, I like LA Knight, I do, but I doubt he's going to be getting any type of main championship gold in 2024.
Yeah, nah, it's too early. I think it's too early. Just like with the Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits, you know, they're coming for, you know, Bobby Lashley's like, I want to, if I'm going to be in the ring with the Bloodline, I want to be standing across from them, and I'm like, yeah, you gotta wait in line, dude.
Yeah, he has to wait. However, he still has this feud going on with Karrion Kross and the Authors of Pain, or as they call their new faction, the New Testament. What's called the New Testament something? Yeah, the New Testament. Yeah, which is fine. That's cool. I like it. And I do like the fact how Karrion Kross tied in all the stuff that he did when he was there, because he was like, the people who I had feuds with, don't you think they're moving a little differently right now? Drew McIntyre, AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura. Look at all of them now. They're moving a little differently now.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, a lot of people saying, I know damn well Triple H did not have all this planned. Everybody like, you are winging it right now with Karrion Kross.
Yeah.
but that is a good way to say, oh yeah, man, like, I changed them. It was me. I changed them and things of that nature. But I don't know, man. Like, it's just so much. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's good. Randy Orton signed it. And yes, we did. We also talked about this off camera. We talked about this over the phone. The whole situation with Nick Aldis, I hope that keeps going.
Yes.
I hope that keeps going.
Because you haven't had anyone that can challenge the Bloodline and get away with it.
Right.
And he's doing it. They're like, they don't want to touch him because he's the GM. But he's sticking it to him pretty good.
Exactly.
And that interaction with him and Paul Heyman Friday, I was like, yeah, got them shaking in their boots, man. They don't know what to do.
Right. The fact that Paul Heyman was like, my tribal chief is not going to sign that contract. He said, okay, cool. Then it's just going to be a triple threat match for the vacant title.
Yes. Yeah. Real smooth.
I was like, oh no. I mean, clearly that wasn't gonna happen.
Right.
Roman's not dropping that title.
Right. But when he said that, I was like, oh, it's good for the story, but that's not gonna happen.
Right. So now I feel like we talked enough about the important things that's going on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
We can go ahead and move on into Raw because 2 major things happened for Raw. 2 major things. Oh my god. So the first major thing, Seth Rollins came out. This man was depressed. He wasn't doing the dancing. He wasn't cheering and any of that stuff. He came in the ring. You saw the knee brace, and he was talking about this could really take some time, guys. I don't know how long I'm gonna be out. However, and then out came Gunther. Idiom. That was the last person I was suspecting to come out.
Yeah.
And the way they had their conversations, because I thought Imperium about to come, they about to rain on this man parade, but no. Gunther was like, I'm just letting you know that if I win the Rumble, I'm coming for that title.
2-belt Gunther. I can,
that might not happen.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about when he was talking to Seth, and I was like, you know what, it is time. Like, and we had that conversation too. It is time for him to come up to the
main roster.
Yeah, he can drop that championship. He's held it for a long time. He's done great things. Set the bar. He set the bar with that.
But the real question is, who is going to be the person to take the Intercontinental title off of Gunther?
That's hard, because I know everybody wants to see Jay have his run, but it's like,
but here's the problem, though. Like, it's so many stories that's going on inside of WWE, outside of WWE, because everybody is saying they wanted Ilya Dragunov to take that off of Gunther at Bash at Berlin.
Huh.
They want Ilya Dragunov to take that off of Gunther at Bash at Berlin, because we're going to get a Bash at Berlin premium live event sometime this year. Ilya Dragunov is already the NXT champion. I don't think Trick Williams is going to take it off of him, but I believe that once Ilya drops it, he can get the main roster call up. He can start a feud with Gunther, and they can have a fight at Bash at Berlin. Y'all can build that up without them even touching each other.
Yeah.
Because of how hyped people want to see that match. So that's why I'm like, come on. Now, if Jay is the one to dethrone Gunther, that will solidify that man.
Yeah.
But there's another problem with that. People are saying if Jay decides to try to take the Intercontinental title off of Gunther, Jimmy's going to interfere, and that's going to start the build-up between Jay versus Jimmy at WrestleMania.
So, you know what? We talked about that too, but do you think it will happen this WrestleMania?
Yes.
Really?
Bro, I don't think you can. First of all, they're on 2 separate shows.
Uh-huh.
I don't think you can build that up for an entire year and keep people caring.
Yeah.
Not to mention the whole situation with the bloodline, and last year Jimmy doing reckless stuff to Roman, and then Jay standing up for Jimmy. The whole famous. So guess what? You out. And I'm out too. It's Super Kid Roman, and then for some reason, and then after Solo done beat the holy hell out of Jimmy, freaking Jay thought he was gonna get that championship from Roman. I mean, Jay thought he was gonna get that championship from Roman. Jimmy pulls him out the ring. It's already too much going on. Not to mention the Usos literally told someone from Erie, they said our dream is to fight each other at WrestleMania. That's our dream, is to go up against each other at WrestleMania. Because here's the thing, like the cards is still open, because everybody are looking at potential matches that could be going on at WrestleMania, because Royal Rumble is the beginning of the road to WrestleMania.
WrestleMania season.
Yeah, Royal Rumble is the beginning to the road of WrestleMania. So now, so now, because people are saying in the Royal Rumble, some people gonna return. We gonna get some new people, things of that nature.
So I guess because I'm still thinking from a standpoint of like SmackDown versus Raw, like they can't blend and they can't do but now we're living in a time where they're doing whatever sells. They don't care if it's bland, if this superstar has brand exclusivity, they're gonna do it. They're gonna find a way to make it. So you know what, that I mean I would like to see it. I would like to see Jimmy versus Jay in WrestleMania. I just you think they'll start working on it after the Rumble? Because I don't see it happening right now. There's like nothing about their stories or their past are just gone. They're not really.
I see. Okay, so right now I see possibly Jay versus Gunther at the Elimination Chamber for the Intercontinental title. Jimmy interferes, and that's when and that's when Jay had enough. And all Jay and Jimmy gotta do is just cut a few promos.
You know what? Actually, that just made me think of something else, because the time that they would have the chance to be at the same place would be at a premium live event, because Roman's gonna face somebody. They're gonna put the belt.
Roman might not. No, Roman's not gonna face anybody
at Elimination Chamber. You don't think he's gonna? They're gonna
Roman's not gonna face anybody at the Elimination Chamber. No.
Man.
You really thought he was gonna do a back-to-back premium live event? No.
This is that's true.
He on the part-timer schedule. So you really think he's gonna do a back-to-back premium live event? No.
Not the Tribal Chief.
We'll see you at Royal Rumble and we'll see you at WrestleMania. Hopefully that belt is off your ass at WrestleMania. But I went on a tangent. Yeah, the fact that Gunther's like, if I win the Royal Rumble, he didn't say if, when I win the Royal Rumble, I'm coming after you, Seth. And Seth is like, fine, bring it. That's cool. Now we gotta talk about this next promo. Cody Rhodes and CM Punk.
Yeah. Very interesting.
Oh my God.
Very interesting, man. The way they started off, they gave each other their due respect, and I was sitting there and I'm like, okay, when is this gonna shift? And it took a while. They did pretty good with stalling it out.
Oh, it shift when he was like, so what do you want to talk about? I want to talk about your father. I was like, oh,
where are we going with this?
Right. And then he was like, when you came into he said, when you came into the place, if the American dream is asking you for a favor, you say yes. You don't say no, you say yes. So I looked after you. I felt like I didn't have to. You did what you needed to do. You knew what was going on. You solidified your role in this and things of that nature. However, my dad wasn't famous. He was just an electrician. I had to pull myself out the mud. I had to work my ass off. I'm more of the American dream than you are. And Cody was like, oh, really? Well, when you did that pipe bomb, buddy, you inspired a lot of people. You dropped the crown when you left. You didn't care who picked it up. But guess what? I did. Everything you said you was going to do, I did that. So I'm more CM Punk than you are.
That's right.
I was like,
that's right.
Bruh. And then he was like, all I know is that when I win the Rumble, I have to make my way, even if it's through you. Drop that mic, shrug the shoulder. They got face to face. Everybody like, no, that needs to happen at WrestleMania. I was like, no, that does not need to happen at WrestleMania.
Maybe the premium live event after that, sure. But yeah, WrestleMania is them doing their own thing. Which I mean, I don't even. Again, with the Rumble, I don't even know how the Rumble is gonna go. But
no, we don't know how the Rumble's gonna go. Man. Oh my God, bro!
Yeah, like
the men's Royal Rumble is crazy. It's crazy. Like, oh God. So, all right. not a lot didn't happen on NXT. The main topic of discussion for NXT was who really attacked Trick Williams. Was it Carmelo Hayes? Was it Ilya Dragunov? Like things of that nature. Because Carmelo's trying so hard. No, man, it was Ilya. Ilya attacked you, and things of that nature. And Trick like, nah, Ilya never do that. Ilya wouldn't do that to me, and things of that nature. And I'm like, okay.
You sure?
Hey. Right, I'm like, okay, you sure about that? I'm not entirely sure. Cause the thing about it, the person who I believe who attacked Trick was Carmelo Hayes.
I can see that because before he came up to him in the locker room. Carmelo came up to Trick and he was like, "Dude, he's trying to play you, man. He's trying to play you. And, just be careful. I'm trying to look out for you. It's us in the Dusty Rhodes tournament. We got to focus on this." And it was like he was really trying to sell him on it. Like, "Hey, I'm with you, man. And are you sure you wanna face him?" And it's, yeah. Kind of maybe out of jealousy because he wish he could still be the NXT champion.
Of course, cause I definitely see it. And now at Vengeance Day, do I believe Trick gonna beat Ilya? No. I feel like he gonna cause if Trick beats Ilya and he gets that belt, that's when we know who really attacked him because Carmelo Hayes finna go after him. And then that NXT Stand and Deliver, which is technically their WrestleMania, that is when we're going to get Trick Williams versus Carmelo Hayes. Once that match is over, Carmelo can go ahead and go straight to SmackDown because he's been getting his matches in anyway.
Yeah, I can't wait. I like Carmelo.
I do too. I like Carmelo Hayes as well. Now that we talked about Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, it's time to talk about that WrestleMania. Not say WrestleMania, Royal Rumble. But we're on the road to WrestleMania. Royal Rumble.
That's right.
There are only 4 matches on this card.
Yeah, I was about to pull it up right now.
Yep, there are only 4 matches on this card. We got Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens for the United States title. We got that Fatal 4-Way Roman Reigns, LA Knight, AJ Styles, Randy Orton for the Undisputed title. We got the Women's Royal Rumble. We got the Men's Royal Rumble. Now, let's break it down a little bit because we all know that both of them guys gonna retain at the Rumble. Like that's no question. But now we need to discuss because clearly the main people who we see that can probably win the Women's Royal Rumble will either be Bayley or Becky Lynch.
And with Bayley popping up on Raw, I don't know, man.
Listen, so for one, the story is there because here's the thing. We all know what's going on. They're working on Bayley's face turn.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what they're doing. They're working on Bayley's face turn. Bayley's going to go back to being the face. And everybody's like, basically, it's the same angle of Triple H telling Batista, go fight JBL. So we can take over both Raw and SmackDown. Go fight JBL. And then during the time of the contract signing, you like, yeah, you did, yeah.
Boom.
That right there.
My favorite.
Now, I'm not saying that's how it's going to go, but that is similar because technically Bayley was supposed to be the leader of Damage Control.
And it's not looking that way anymore.
It is not looking that way at all. Not to mention during that whole situation between Bayley, Becky Lynch, and Nia Jax, no Damage Control.
Yeah.
Bayley went out on her own.
By herself.
By herself, indeed. So I feel like Bayley is going to teeter-totter because the thing about it is it would be real funny if they did that whole situation to where, like, let's bring out both of the champions. So let's bring out Bayley from Damage Control, the winner of the Royal Rumble. And like, all right, Bayley, who do you choose? Do you choose Io Sky or do you choose Rhea Ripley and things of that nature? And that's when we're going to get that face turn. Because the thing about it is, if Becky wins, she's going after Rhea. If Bayley wins, she's going after Io. Which is why a teaser of the Royal Rumble is even more better than this. Now, a lot of people are talking about potential people who are coming, surprise entrants, and things of that nature. Everybody and their mama wants Sasha Banks back because of this whole situation of Bayley going as a face. Because I don't care what nobody say. Damage control. Cause I feel like once Bayley leave, ain't gonna be damage control no more. It's the Kabuki Warriors again.
And Dakota Kai's on her own.
Right, and Dakota Kai. I ain't gonna say Dakota Kai's on her own because Dakota Kai rocking with them too. She ain't rocking with Bayley as much. She making it seem like she do, but she ain't, because it looks like Dakota Kai is more in a managerial position now than just the extra wrestler. She's more in a manager position now. And in all honesty and fairness, I feel like we need those type of characters in the women's division.
Yeah.
So if Dakota Kai's gonna be in there, because remember she had to leave for injury, but now she's on WWE almost every single week now. So clearly she must be feeling better.
Right.
Now, clearly if Becky wins, it's gonna be Becky Lynch versus Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. Now, a lot of people just keep thinking, oh, if you don't win WrestleMania, it's over. No, you still got the Elimination Chamber. Clearly. You still got that. I don't know what possibility could be happening, and I don't know how they're gonna build up the Elimination Chamber, but I wholeheartedly feel like with the way things are going, but it also depends on who's gonna win the men's Royal Rumble. Like that also depends on who's gonna win the men's Royal Rumble. Now, the sad thing is, and everybody's saying it, Cody ain't finishing his story.
No, not with all these people coming back, man. It's not. It's not an easy road.
And right, and the Rock dropping that teaser of, or should I sit at the head of the table?
Yes, throwing a monkey wrench.
And now it's gonna be The Rock versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. And I'm just gonna be real. The Rock is probably gonna lose.
Pass the torch.
And for some reason or another, WWE is just fixated on Roman Reigns to break this freaking Hulk Hogan record.
I think so. It's I'm noticing that with the NFL right now too. Not to get sidetracked, but I feel like we're living in a time where it's like, okay, these records haven't been broken in a while. Let's get them broken by someone in the modern era.
Because I'm gonna tell you something right now. Break Hulk Hogan's record and get it off of him, okay?
Yeah.
Because look, if y'all trying to get Roman Reigns up there with someone like Bruno Sammartino, who's like the longest reigning champion in WWE, that's insane.
Yeah.
Like, chill out, okay? You did enough. You did enough, Roman. You solidified yourself. You broke Hulk Hogan's record. Congratulations. But, bruh, you need to start showing up some more.
Yeah, man. Like, for real.
Like, oh my God. But, okay. So, surprise entrance. So surprise entrance. People are saying there's a high chance for the Women's Royal Rumble that Naomi's coming back.
I would like that.
Yeah. There's a high chance that Naomi is coming back. And a lot of people are speculating AJ Lee.
You know what? I thought about that. I was like, you know what? CM Punk's back. I was like, what if we just get a little AJ Lee appearance? She just shows her face.
And AJ Lee been in the gym. Like she built. She been in the gym.
Really?
Yes.
I haven't seen her.
Yes, like seriously. But yeah, like everybody's saying either AJ Lee, Sasha Banks, or Naomi.
Well, do you think Sasha Banks is coming back as a heel or a face?
Face.
She left as a heel, right?
Her and Naomi were tag team championships. Remember, they were tag team champions. Remember, they walked out together
during the Thunderdome era.
I don't think so. Because I forgot what it was because they were tag team champs. I forgot what happened, but I know it had something to do with Vince's booking. Sasha Banks didn't like Vince McMahon's booking, so her and Naomi went there, dropped the titles, and walked out the arena, and they never came back.
Huh.
And then Sasha Banks went to New Japan as her new persona, Mercedes Moné. And apparently she was smashing it over there. Naomi was in TNA and she was smashing it over there. She just dropped her title at TNA and her contract is up in TNA. And now that Triple H got the reins, and not to mention WWE is no longer owned by Vince McMahon, then now Triple H can use these ladies the way they are, the way they want to be used, because Naomi was used good in NXT and so was Sasha Banks.
Yeah, I gotta give it to Triple H for real. That was the best decision they could have.
Right, he turned this around.
Yeah,
he turned this around. The only problem I have with Triple H is that Triple H don't know how to book baby faces.
Yeah, because it's like goes with the Creed brothers, man. It's like, I don't care.
Me either. Like real talk, I do not care. Now another surprise entrance, and this for the men's Royal Rumble. So people are thinking of seeing Andrade Cien Almas coming back. First of all, that's Charlotte Flair's man.
Mm-hmm.
So
she been gone for a minute.
Yeah, cause she got injured. And they just been showing him on WWE lately, and it's irking my soul that he needs to come back in some way. In some, and what I mean by I ain't talking about Andrade, I'm talking about somebody else. He needs to come back in some way. A wrestler, a commentator, something, a manager. And the person who I'm talking about is Big E.
Really? I haven't been seeing Big E.
Bro, Big okay, he hasn't been in WWE per se, but he has been on like the other videos on WWE YouTube channel.
Okay.
Like, because WWE does that they little podcast thing called The Bump.
Mm-hmm.
They were just on there. The entire New Day was just on there. They just did a couple of TV interviews together. But everybody's just teeter-tottering around the question, Big E, are you coming back? Like, seriously, if Big E comes back, I might jump out my seat. I'm for real.
Yeah, because you just see Kofi and Woods.
Speaking of Kofi and Woods, Monday Night Raw, that freaking match they had with Imperium in the beginning, they smashed it.
Yeah.
Bruh. My eyes were glued to the TV when I was seeing that go on.
Because I don't think we've seen this side of the New Day.
No, you haven't. You haven't seen that side of the New Day until ever since they haven't had their little feud with the Usos.
Yeah, and it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. But then again, you also got to ask yourself, because remember, the New Day, they are decorative tag team champions. One of the best, if you will. Because in all honesty, when it's their time, they're going to go into the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
As a unit. So, it's, in all honesty and fairness, all I got to say is, so now that we talked about the Royal Rumble and potential people coming back, now we got to talk about the winners and what does this mean for the entirety of the show itself. Now, we already talked about the winners for the women. It either be Bayley or Becky. Bayley or Becky. We don't see nobody else winning this but Bayley and Becky because the story is there. Now, if you know what? Now, if anybody else wins this, I can probably see Jade Cargill win this, but the only way, and yes, I do think Jade Cargill is going to show up at the Royal Rumble.
That makes sense.
We've been teasing her ass for too long. She needs to bring her ass to the ring.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, we've been teasing her ass too long. She need to be in the ring. So Jade Cargill should definitely show up at the Rumble. I don't know what number, but she still needs to show up at the Rumble. Now, like I said, clearly Becky Bailey, that's who we're seeing winning. If anybody else wins, that means y'all gotta build this up at the Rumble. Now, for the men's, oh my god. Oh my god. We have potential people. Oh, also another person who should be coming back to the Royal Rumble, Sami Zayn. Now, people want a feud between Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre injured Sami Zayn.
Yeah, I'm kind of over Sami Zayn and Kevin. I could do without.
Listen, Sami Zayn still got some flair. Like, people still love that dude.
Yeah.
So as long as you still have that, you're good to go. Now, potential winners. The last four who I see in the ring is Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, and Gunther. Those are the last four people who I see in that ring. And if Sami Zayn comes back, there's a high chance he's gonna eliminate Drew McIntyre. So I'm gonna take away Drew and I'm gonna put in Sami.
Okay.
So
what that would start their feud.
Right. So what does this mean going forward? If Cody wins, Cody's gonna challenge Roman Reigns. Clearly.
Run it back.
Exactly. If Gunther wins, Gunther's gonna challenge Seth Rollins. If CM Punk wins, CM Punk is gonna challenge Seth Rollins.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So you got 2 for Raw, and you got okay. Well, you got 3 for Drew McIntyre.
And in all honesty, if you get Sami, if Sami Zayn wins or Drew McIntyre wins, they're going after Roman.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. Now Drew might go after Seth, but I feel like he want to go after Roman.
That's his problem. That's his issue right there. Yeah. Reason why. Now, besides having the feud with Karrion Kross, his issue is with Roman in the bloodline. So yeah,
yes, his issue was with Roman. His issue was with Roman Reigns because that Clash at the Castle match, he had it won. Solo Sikoa came out there.
Speaking of Solo,
what's up?
I think we're starting to see a shift. I think they're setting up him leaving the bloodline. He's gonna turn on somebody.
He gonna turn on Roman. Because here's the thing that a lot of people don't. Here's the thing that a lot of people are realizing. Every time Roman is a part of something, Roman is the one always getting turned on. Roman never turns on anyone else.
Wow. Yes. Yeah. Wow. I know. Very good point.
So Roman, if he get, all I'm saying.
That's what it's gonna be. So he's gonna get that spike out of nowhere.
Hold up. Now that I think about it, if they do it right, because here's the thing: if The Rock is at WrestleMania and if The Rock is at the Royal Rumble and he wins, I'm gonna be mad. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be mad.
Be mad, but it was like, damn, I didn't see that coming.
Regardless of whether I didn't see that coming, because everybody. Okay, so here's the thing. So clearly, you gotta have someone win the. So clearly, you gotta have someone win the Rumble. Whoever's winning at Rumble, they gotta go after Seth. So The Rock is probably going to build up wanting to fight Roman after the Rumble, because one of the main things that have people's eyes glued to the TV is the Raw after a premium live event.
Yes.
Yep.
definitely got to make sure you check in for that Raw episode.
Right, it's the Raw after a premium live event. So once the premium live event is over, once the show's over, you wait for Raw to see what happens.
That is true.
So now that's the thing about, because the thing about it is everybody wants that Seth Rollins versus CM Punk feud because it's a real feud. These dudes don't like each other.
Yeah.
Like, it's a real feud.
You don't have to play it up that much. It's like, man, we want to see it.
And you want to know something crazy though? So I think like a week or two ago, I decided to watch some old Royal Rumbles.
Mm-hmm.
2008, if I'm not mistaken, was the last time we saw Seth, Cody, and CM Punk in the ring together, even if it was just Royal Rumble.
Wow.
Seth was still a part of the Shield. Cody was the dashing Cody Rhodes, and CM Punk was the best in the world shtick. So the pipe bomb, if you will. So
wow.
Yeah, and when I seen it, I was like, oh my God. But I don't. Okay, it's like I said. Clearly, who wins the Rumble? They're going after Seth. So it's either gonna be Gunther or CM Punk. But then again, how another feud can start is if CM Punk keeps his word and eliminates Cody Rhodes.
Yeah,
and that is gonna start the feud.
That's another angle. Yeah.
I don't. Okay, so, and if Gunther wins, we're going against Seth. But if Gunther wins, he also has to drop that Intercontinental title. If you give them both, cool. But why?
Yeah.
Like, why? Like, okay, if you're going after all the gold, cool. But I don't think he needs to hold on to both the Intercontinental title and the World Heavyweight Championship. I don't think so.
Yeah, no, because we're trying to get him to that main event status.
Which means your ass might be doing double time, player.
Yeah, you gotta drop the belt, man.
Yeah, you gotta drop the Intercontinental title. I don't know who you gonna drop it to, because because think about it. When I think about the Royal Rumble winner, I also think about the future stuff, like what's gonna happen in the future. So clearly, if CM Punk wins, he goes against Seth. 9 times out of 10, CM Punk is probably going to win at WrestleMania, taking that belt off of Seth. But that feud is not over because it's built in truth. Most feuds that are built in truth are not just one-offs. Those going to last for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So CM Punk will probably hold on to that belt until SummerSlam, and that's when Seth Rollins get his opportunity again. Now if Cody wins, Cody goes to WrestleMania. He goes against Roman Reigns again. But I'm gonna say throughout that time, the bloodline done started to get a little thin, and Solo bounces, taking Paul Heyman with him. Taking Paul Heyman with him. He does that. Now, Roman Reigns is alone. No help. No nothing. Because Jimmy and Jaylen already had their feud earlier on at WrestleMania. Jay is not going to let Jimmy interfere in another match. So there's that.
Yeah.
So Cody finally finishes the story. And now everybody's thinking, so if Cody finishes the story, what's next? A random RKO out of nowhere. That's what the fuck is next.
I like it.
Right.
Okay, get this man on the writing board.
Random RKO out of nowhere. That's what's next. Not to mention, there was a time where, last Monday, they were teasing a feud between Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre. So, and I wouldn't mind seeing that feud, because the thing about it is, I want that feud. before it was even mentioned, I was like, hold up. There was a time where Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre were tag team champs.
They're coming up.
They were a tag team. Even though they didn't have it for long, they were still a tag team. And the fact that Drew was like, we literally had the same career.
Mm-hmm.
We both came up as these young, bright stars with so much potential. Then we got bullshitted. You with Stardust, me with the 3MB bullshit. So we left. We reinvented ourselves, and we came back as better versions of ourselves. And here's the one thing Drew McIntyre can tell to Cody Rhodes. But the one thing I have over you, Seth, is the fact that I held championship gold. And another thing I have over you, it had to take you beating Brock Lesnar 2 times to get his respect, whereas I only had to do it 1 time.
Okay. So we got something.
You see what I'm saying? Something. Build it up, man. Like, build it up. I understand people be like, I don't think that's enough to do it. I'm like, bullshit. You can do that.
It's something.
It's something. Like, yes.
I mean,
go ahead. Yeah.
Look at Drew and Damian Priest. I mean, that came out of nowhere. I'm interested.
And that was a dope fight. Monday, that was a good fight, even though R-Truth goofy ass.
Man, I love him. I love it. I've been loving it.
What's the password?
Oh my gosh.
What's the password? I told myself this. I said, bro, I don't care. Goofy wrestling for life, goofy booking. Before their career is over, put Sami Zayn and R-Truth on as a tag team.
Oh man, man, everybody's breaking character.
Exactly. Put Sami Zayn and R-Truth as a tag team. I want to see that so bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I like that.
Bro, I'm sitting up here, I'm like, R-Truth, what you doing? He's like, I'm a part of the Judgment Day.
He's like, man, Dom and Nick Mysterio. I hope they're okay.
He broke Damian Priest's character. Because he was like, wait, what did you say? He said, Dom and Nick Mysterio. He was like,
I was like, wow.
Yeah, I was like, did he just say Dom and Nick? I'm like, bro.
He's like, he gotta watch out for the Mysterio. When he's talking to Miz, he gotta watch out for the Mysterio boys. Mysterio
boys. Dom and Nick.
Dominic.
Also, another thing I'm noticing, ain't really been seeing a lot of interaction between Dominic and Rhea anymore.
No, and a lot of Rhea and Damian butting heads.
Oh yeah, because people like, it's Damian Priest that's gonna leave the Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And who would have thought it took R-Truth to do it?
I mean, because the thing about it was, apparently it was revealed that it was Damian Priest that pushed to have R-Truth involved in the Judgment Day. Like he told, like he was telling Triple H he want R-Truth to do the little Judgment Day angle thing.
And it's great. It's working.
And I like the fact when he was like, as the Judgment Day always says, live, laugh, love. That little video he made where he showed him his baby.
It's like he don't miss, man. It's like every time he comes, I'm like, what is he gonna do now? And then he makes the shirt. He crosses out.
He crosses out JD.
And then he put Dom and Nick on it. Like, dude, it gets better every week.
It does. I mean, clearly it's gonna come to a halt, and that's fine. But it's still funny. I was rolling when freaking R-Truth going like, "Oh yeah, you want me to put in the briefcase? I put in the briefcase. What's the password? What's the password?"
I think what made it even funny because you can still hear him off camera. And Drew's looking over like, what?
And Drew like, what you doing?
Oh man.
He like, Drew like, what are you doing?
This is his cut.
Yeah, this is his cut. Bruh, JD, where's my cut? You're not in the judgment day. You're not in the judgment day.
And it's funny because they try not to laugh, but they smirk about it. It's like, yeah,
exactly.
They want to break so bad.
For real. They want to break so bad, and that's what I like. I mean, you got to be a different type of funny if you got someone like Brock Lesnar breaking character.
Yeah. I've seen that.
Right. I mean, cause freaking Brock Lesnar, because I remember he like, and I'm gonna go up against someone in the Royal Rumble, and I'm gonna top you, and I'm gonna throw you over the match. And he said, I'm gonna throw you over the rope. Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar. Paul, I'm not even in the match. Brock is in the match. He said, I am no longer in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Oh man. That was too good. That was too good. I swear it is. It's too funny. Oh man, that's oh god. And the one thing I do like about this new implement of the premium live event with Triple H's reign is these new little press conferences they have at the end of the shows.
Yes, you get a glimpse. I mean, they kind of get out of character a little bit, and you get to get a glimpse of what's going on behind the scenes and what their intentions are moving forward.
I mean, everybody like, bro, we want to see Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes as a tag team again.
Yeah, I mean, it was an improvised, last minute booking, but it worked
for real. It was a last minute improvised booking, and it was dope. I liked it. So much, especially at press conference. That junk was too funny. Do you feel him, sir? I mean, Jey was like, yeah, we just went there and made do what do. You feel me? You feel me? Freaking Cody Rhodes, do you feel him, sir? And think about what they're like, yeah, we're sorry, we were a little goofy in that press conference. We were a little drunk because we were celebrating the victory.
Yeah, feel me.
You feel me? That's what I'm saying. But the Royal Rumble, man, oh my god,
it's gonna be a good one, man.
It is.
Speaking of returns, I this popped into my head because I felt like that feud was getting started, but then she disappeared. But Michelle Rodriguez.
Oh, you mean Raquel Rodriguez?
Right, yeah. Raquel
Rodriguez. I mean, okay, she can return, but she's not winning.
No, yeah, I think she's just coming back like Nia Jax.
Speaking of Nia Jax been doing a good job ever since she came back.
Yeah.
Like the thing about it is the crowd is getting behind her with the whole situation now. Because think about it, oh, I don't like Nia Jax. She stay hurting people. I ain't heard nobody being like actually injured yet.
Mm-hmm.
She really improved, and I know she's happy with what she got going on, so that's fine. I mean, cause think about what Nia Jax like, I'm winning the Royal Rumble. I'm like, Nia, I love you, but you're not winning the Royal Rumble.
You're not.
No, you're
not your time.
Will you be the final four? Possibly.
Yeah, it's gonna take 11 people to eliminate her, like last time.
Right. I mean, but Nia Jax is now a focal point. Now that she's a focal point, it's not going to be all that whole, it's going to take 11 of y'all to do it. She'll probably eliminate a good bit of people before she gets eliminated. So, Royal Rumble this Saturday.
This Saturday, man, it's going down.
I'm going to be on the edge of my freaking seat when the men's Royal Rumble happens.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and and of course, we're going to do a post-Royal Rumble episode.
Post Royal Rumble episode,
And
absolutely.
Our minds are gonna be blown, man.
Man. Not only are we going to be doing the post Royal Rumble, but the Raw after. Oh God,
drama,
probably some returns, some people debuting, rivalries getting ready to start because of the road to WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. Man, oh. Not okay. Also, going back to the whole Sami Zayn eliminating Drew McIntyre type of deal, I can see that happening, and Drew McIntyre's gonna want to go off on Sami. Not to mention, it still fits his angle where you're in your own way. Because remember, Seth was like, "When I beat you, you'll have no more excuses. You are in your own." Basically, Drew McIntyre's angle is you're in your own way. You need to utilize what you got, stay out of your own way, and work yourself out on what is needed. He's like, you're in your own way, fix that. So now, and that match card is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, man. This year's is like very good booking.
It is. I'm like, I mean, because the thing about it is, that's the one thing about it. It's going to keep you guessing. You don't know who's going to win. And it's like what I said at the beginning, back in the day, if you, basically, you are rewarded for watching. When it comes to these premium live events, you are rewarded for watching. If you didn't watch, you wouldn't have no clue who would win. But if you take a gander, like, oh, so they're cheering for him more, so he's going to win. No. It's so many potential winners for the men's Royal Rumble. It's crazy. So many potential of the men's Royal Rumble. And think about it is, regardless of whether who wins, how he wins, we don't know. Because think about this, if Gunther wins, then cool, he deserves it because of his performance last year.
Mm-hmm.
If CM Punk wins, we gonna get that Seth Rollins versus CM Punk feud. But then that leaves it open for Cody Rhodes, who is probably going to go to the Elimination Chamber. You need to do something. I feel like Nick Aldis will probably set this up. But he's like, I'm setting up an Elimination Chamber. Whoever wins this match gets to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. So, do it. Do it if you will. Because that's what they're going to do for the women's. Whoever choose, because that's what they're gonna do for the women's. If Bayley wins the Royal Rumble and decides to challenge Io at Elimination Chamber, Becky's gonna enter. She's gonna win, and she's gonna go up against Rhea at WrestleMania. That's making money. Either way, the women's division are gonna get what they want.
Mm-hmm.
Bayley's gonna take Io's title. I don't know if Becky's gonna beat Rhea, because we don't know that. We don't know if Becky's gonna beat Rhea. That's the thing, cause I don't know. See, it's the whole I don't know.
Yeah, she's too hot right now, and the only person that I really saw that would give Becky Rhea a run for her money was Raquel
Rodriguez. Yeah. I mean, but the thing about Becky is Becky has been smashing it all last year. Even though she went down to NXT and literally solidified how legit the NXT women's title is by literally bringing out the best in folks like Tiffany Stratton and Lyra Valkyria. And now we're going to have Lyra Valkyria versus Roxanne Perez at Vengeance. Yeah, at Vengeance Day. Dude.
Yeah. Man, this speaking of NXT, there was so much because I haven't been watching NXT. The time I really sat down to focus on NXT was when Undisputed Era was like running the show.
Adam Cole and all them, yeah. Listen, man. Listen, man. Look, keep an eye on NXT. Believe me when I say keep an eye on NXT, because clearly you've been watching Raw. So you saw Dominic ain't got that North American title anymore.
Nope. And Dragon Lee's been, hopping around
Dragon Lee ain't got that no more.
Yeah, I was saying he's been popping up on the main roster, the main shows, and then same with Carmella Hayes. So it's about their time to come up. Honestly, I thought Dijak would have came up around when DIY is here, so
yeah, DIY is here, but you also gotta understand that Dijak was a part of that bullshit faction with Mustafa Ali and Michin and all them. I forgot what they were called, and his name was T-Bar.
Huh.
Yeah, and nobody wasn't digging that faction whatsoever. I forgot what it was called. Insurgent. I don't know. It was called something.
You talking about the people that was wearing the hoods?
Yeah, the people that was wearing the hoods and masks, things like that. Yeah, because Dijak was in there, and so was Mustafa, and so was Michin or Mia Yim. but when it comes to NXT, keep your eye on NXT because the new North American Championship, his name is Obafemi. There was a men's breakout tournament, just like there was a women's breakout tournament, and Obafemi won that breakout tournament. And that man's a monster. Like, go back and watch some old episodes of NXT. I can't say old, like go back like a couple of weeks and watch NXT from there, and you'll see Obafemi in action. That man's a beast. And Dragon Lee wants his title back because the whole men and women's breakout thing, it's like a Money in the Bank.
Oh, is that because I watched his last episode? I watched the Tuesday episode, and I did see he accepted Dragon Lee's challenge. Okay.
Yeah, he was like, "I'll see you at Vengeance Day."
Okay.
Well, yeah, because the thing about it was like last week, Dragon Lee was like, "I want my rematch." He was like, "No." I mean, he was like, "I don't have to give you your rematch." And that was when Dragon was like, "Well, I'll prove to you that I deserve this rematch," and he did. Even though he went up against Scripps, with Out of the Mud. I do like the tag division though, and poor Chase U. Andre Chase, with his gambling addiction, they lost to college.
Andre Chase,
which is the skinny one with the Letterman hoodie on.
I don't think I saw this past episode. There was a lot going on this last. I mean, I like the pace of it. There was like drama, chaos every time you turned around. People were getting confronted, and it was a lot. So I liked it, but
like Lola Vice and Elektra, where she still had her women's breakout contract, because that's basically the same as a Money in the Bank. Like you can use that contract to go up against any champion of your choosing. In your division, of course. But yeah, to go up against any champion of your choosing. And Obafemi chose to take Dragon Lee's title.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
Dragon Lee's been doing it, man. I think, I don't know. I kind of feel it's probably on him that he wants to hop around and still do NXT and the main roster stuff at the same time, because I think Baron Corbin going back was probably the best thing for him.
It was. And the fact he's in this tag team with Braun Breaker. And somebody had a suggestion, like, call them both up. Call both Baron and Braun Breaker up as a tag team. Have them split later on down the line and have a feud between that.
Yeah. Yeah, have it be like a no holds barred or a street, because they gotta have a brutal match.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, wait. Speaking of which, that match between Dijak and Joe Gacy, I don't know what was going on there.
From this Tuesday?
Yeah, from this Tuesday. I mean, it wasn't a match.
When he put him through the table?
Yeah, when he put him through the table, he got right back up. Put him through the table and got right back up. I'm sitting up here like, what? Are you saying Joe Gacy's the next Undertaker? Is that what you're telling us? But
you know what? I was just thinking about that. I was like, unfortunately, Bray Wyatt passed away, rest in peace, Bray. I was like, damn, there's not we don't have a character like that now. Like, there's no supernatural, like somebody that everybody's scared of. We don't have that.
We don't have that. Even though a lot of people are saying like, "Well, bring back Uncle Howdy," and it was proven that Uncle Howdy was Bray's brother, Bo Dallas.
Okay.
But Bo don't want to do it.
Understandable.
Right, it's understandable. Like, bro, this is the last thing I did with my brother. I don't want to keep doing that. This is my brother's stuff, not me. Even though Bo Dallas was a wrestler, he was. The whole Bo leave that dude right there.
I know. I was really looking forward to where that was going because I remember. Was it the Fiend put LA Knight through the table and Uncle Howdy and
the Wyatt Six,
Alexa Bliss? You know, like she was doing real good with that. Like she was portraying the hell out of that character.
Well, the thing about Alexa Bliss is the reason why you don't see Alexa Bliss anymore is because she just had a baby.
Okay.
Yeah, Alexa Bliss just had a baby.
Being messy.
But I mean, because the thing about it was because Karrion Kross literally said in an interview that the next feud was going to be between him and Bray.
Oh man, I would have loved that.
I would have liked that too. I would have really liked that because the thing about it is you would have Karrion Kross and Bray Wyatt with Scarlett and Alexa Bliss, or if she was gonna come back or not, I don't know. But yeah, like I'm sorry, but when Bray Wyatt passed away, that hit me hard, man.
Yeah, dude.
I was scrolling on X. I was scrolling on X, or Twitter, whatever. I was scrolling on there and I seen AAA saying I'm sad to say that we have lost Wyndham Rotunda, aka Bray Wyatt. I said, what? I Google searched it real quick. I'm like, oh no, you lying. I know you lying.
Make sure it's real.
Yeah, I like, bro, you lying. I know you. I like, no. Man. Dang it. And the reason why everybody was so sad about this because they were like, bro, you was in the spotlight. You was about to get your call up, man.
Yeah, man.
You went up against LA Knight, and the thing about it is, everybody that I feel like that's also another reason why LA Knight got a lot of hype because he was the last person who was in the ring with Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
He was the last person who was in the ring with Bray Wyatt. When he came back, Bray Wyatt only had one match, and it was against LA Knight. And now it's gone.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because LA Knight, he was that guy that everybody was just running through, and they were just beating him up every week, and even the Undertaker comes back and passes him over to Bray. It's like he's just some guy that everyone's using to get over.
Right.
And then boom.
So, in all honesty, I feel like if you wrote him right, you can get Joe Gacy to be that crazy character because in NXT he was that whole cult leader thing, the schism.
With the Rock's daughter.
Yep, Ava, who is now the NXT general manager. That's crazy.
Interesting.
But that's good. Because here's the thing. If The Rock does do this whole situation, because, okay, so I got this in my head. If The Rock is going up against Roman at WrestleMania, it'd be real funny. And I mean real funny. If The Rock did a face-to-face with Roman, Solo and Jimmy over there on Roman's side, they say a few words back to back. And The Rock will probably say anything. He probably gonna look at Roman Reigns like, I have something to tell you, tribal chief. You're not the only one with a tribe. And Roman gonna look confused. Now he gonna see Solo.
Oh man. You know that's how it's gonna go down, huh? Oh man.
When he look over at Roman, you're not the only one with a tribe, and all you gonna see is Solo. and hit Roman. And Michael Cole, oh my God!
Samoa and Spike.
Samoa and Spike to the tribal chief. What is Solo Sikoa doing? And Jimmy looking all confused. And Solo go over there with the Rock.
Yeah.
And he pick up the mic. I'll see you at WrestleMania. Doom, doom, doom. I was like, oh man. Oh man.
I like that.
That would be so cool. Now, I will say this. I watched this YouTube video where it's this dude that does like fantasy booking using WWE 2K23. And he booked what if The Rock did go up against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, but not for the title. For the title of Tribal Chief. The Rock beats Roman Reigns. And when The Rock is walking up and, he sees the tribal elders getting ready to put the little flower necklace on him, he's going to be like, I don't want it. I don't need it. And the tribal elders like, you just beat the tribal chief. Why do you not want this? And he looks over and he sees Jay, Jimmy, and Solo, and he says, I see potential on who can be the real next tribal chief. And people are thinking you can build that up to make a triple threat match between Jay, Jimmy, and Solo for tribal chief.
Ooh, have the brothers all. Okay.
And all honesty and fairness, whoever would win that becomes tribal chief, which I see Solo doing that. And that'd be a good way for Jimmy and Jay to push their brother.
Yeah.
Because that's the one thing about them being the family. They gonna push each other. Why do you think Roman allowed Jay to be the one to pin him after so long? Because remember, it was a tag match between Jimmy and Jay versus Roman and Solo. And Roman took the pin. And it was that Money in the Bank. Roman took the pin, not Solo. So clearly, this was Roman saying, the only person who can do that, worthy enough to get that 1, 2, 3, is family. So yeah, they gonna push each other. They're going to push each other. But yeah, if we get that, I can't even say when we get that. Yeah, when we get Roman versus The Rock.
I want to see it. Because, I mean, he came out and said, I want to, maybe I should sit at the head of the table. You just can't show up and then it not happen, man. Come on.
And the funny thing is, after that, on Friday Night SmackDown, somebody went up to Roman and said, Roman, how do you feel about what The Rock said Monday? He looked. He walked away.
Like, we ain't even entertaining it, but he thinking about it.
Of course he's thinking about it.
Like someone trying to challenge you. You gonna challenge me? I'm the tribal chief.
I'm the tribal chief.
That's right.
You can't do anything. You can't do anything. How you gonna be the tribal chief? You don't know me.
He be going through it, man. He's that range has gotten good.
Of course it has. I mean, because a lot of people just saying, bro, just let Roman be himself. I mean, because everybody said he should have did his heel turn when he beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania. Because although Brock broke the streak, Roman beat him, making it 31-2. Yeah. And then the Monday after, he came back and he went in the ring to a crowd of boos. And all he said was, this is my yard now. And he drops the mic and he leaves. But you still tried to book him as a face. When we all know that when you beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania, you are officially a bad guy.
Officially a bad guy. You were that guy.
Right. You were officially a bad guy. And man. And another thing I'm kind of sad about, this whole fall from grace with John Cena. What is going on?
This dude is constantly catching L's, man.
Everybody is saying, bruh, beating John Cena don't feel special no more.
No, it's a put over.
It is, and I understand because the thing about it is John Cena knows the game. He knows the business.
Mm-hmm.
John Cena's like, I'm not the story anymore. I'm not the story. We're here to entertain these people. We're trying to push these people. Okay? Listen, I can only lead you to water. I can't make you drink. So, because think about it is, and yeah, because like, I don't know, because I felt like when Cena's like, this is a match I should win, when he's I need to win, when he went up against Solo, he should have got that. Because the thing about it, if John Cena pins Solo Sikoa, that's not gonna make Solo look weak. It's John Cena,
right? But you had this man take John Cena out. Now, of course, you elevated Solo, but it's like, dude, again, like, dude, you even lost to Austin Theory. Like
that. Unfortunately, that was bound to happen because you put the United States title on the line. Because every time I think, oh, it's me versus this legendary superstar for a title, that legendary superstar is not winning that title. Because why? You don't need it. Not to mention, you're not going to be here as much. You're not going to be here as much, so there's no point you holding on to this title if you ain't going to be here. And that's and that's how I feel about this whole situation with Roman Reigns versus The Rock. If The Rock wins, he ain't gonna be here as much. I don't care if you are a part of the WWE board. I don't care, because you're not gonna be here as much. Not to mention this whole situation. Like what I said, this could be a great way to push it by getting Ava involved.
Yeah.
Because that's his daughter. And clearly I feel like Roman to do something like that. It'd be real crazy if I know where Roman just shows up at NXT. And he tells NXT, acknowledge me. And then he's like, okay, let me go ahead and do this so I get on up out of here. I need to speak to the NXT general manager.
Oh, hey.
And then he's basically gonna be like, look, you know I'm gonna smash your daddy at WrestleMania, right? I'm just letting you know it would be best if you join the winners now before you have to see what I do to your father. And The Rock ain't there. Rock ain't there. And then he was like, I see you doing a lot of good things for yourself. I also had my wise man come around here and give you a few pointers. So heed the words of my wise man and join family. And he leaves.
No.
And he gonna shake his head and gonna leave. And then you probably gonna have someone like Jimmy or Solo trying to find The Rock. But that's the thing, bro. You got The Rock gotta show up in order for me to care.
Right.
Jesus.
Right.
The Rock gotta show up in order for me to care. I gotta care. You gotta make me care about this. Because anything dealing with Austin Theory, I'm like, bro, I do not give a shit.
No. I mean, I kind of like that him and Grayson are paired together because they are like the same person. They're both annoying.
bro. So, how about? Okay, so remember I told you I was watching this person who be making fantasy bookings using 2K23, right?
Mm-hmm.
They said, what if you revive DX, but the members of DX, Austin Theory, Grayson Waller, oh god, it's gonna hurt saying this third person, and Logan Paul.
It's very hard because I like the idea of having DX, but it's like if it's not the original members, it's like, damn, how y'all gonna pull that off? But they have
the asshole personality for it. But the thing about it is that still ain't gonna make y'all likable.
gonna be like heel DX.
Because here's the thing, regardless of whether you a heel DX or you a face DX, regardless, Triple H and Shawn Michaels have charisma. Austin and Grayson's good on the mic, but Austin ain't got no damn charisma. And nobody likes Logan.
Yeah,
I don't give a damn what nobody say. Them kids that got the whole prime signs and Logan's my favorite. Those are plants. I don't care what nobody say.
Industry plants.
Those are plants. I don't care what nobody say. Logan, you bought that kid ticket, didn't you? You son of a bitch.
I bought the kid, man.
And the last thing I want to say, because they interviewed Randy Orton with something. Randy Orton said, I don't know how or when, but one thing to scratch off my bucket list, I want to have a one-on-one with John Cena at WrestleMania, because we never did it. And he said, I don't know how we're gonna do this, but I would like to have a title on the line.
Ooh. Does it have to be can it be a mid-card title?
I don't know. I have no idea.
But with them both having around the same amount of championship wins, it only makes sense if it's for the WWE championship.
Right. I mean, if you do that, then you gotta take it off of whatchamacallit. Because honestly, I feel like if Roman does get, because all Roman needs is one more shot. All Roman needs is one more. He needs one more, and he'll be tied with John Cena for 16-16.
Really?
Yes.
Damn, I didn't know he won that many.
Mm-hmm. He will be tied with John Cena for 16-16. And then when that WrestleMania match happens, they retire each other. That would be perfect, because the thing about it is John Cena and Randy Orton had a feud as long as Triple H and Shawn Michaels. Even though John Cena and Randy Orton were never, well, in kayfabe fashion, in WWE they were never friends, but in real life they love each other. But yeah, in kayfabe fashion, they hate each other. They couldn't stand each other. Every single premium live event, John Cena gets screwed over. John Cena overcomes. Randy Orton punt kicks your dad. I
remember that one.
right. I attitude adjustment, yo homies. Like I STFU Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase. You got the hell on. Every single time. I handcuffed ourselves together, and I did STFU by literally strangling you with the freaking handcuff and made you say I quit. Like, I'm like, bro, like how
they had some matches, man.
They did
matches and some moments.
They did. Like that's what Randy Orton said. He literally said that at an interview. He was like, I don't care how we do it. I just wish there was a championship on the line. Me versus John Cena. And whoever wins, we finally, because think about it, y'all talking about some breaking records. Have either John Cena or Randy Orton break the record for Ric Flair's long hell running title BS. Have that happen.
Yeah.
Like Jesus.
While they still can, yeah.
Right, like have that happen. Like have John Cena do that, okay? I mean, because think about it, Roman Reigns ain't nowhere close to that because the man barely defend his title.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ. Okay, you held it for long, but you had it for hostage.
For hostage. You didn't really compete. You just popped up every now and then, said some words.
Right, and you got the hell on. You pissed off your family. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the last thing I want to say. All I gotta say is we are recording this on a Wednesday night.
Wednesday night, Royal Rumble Saturday. We still got a SmackDown episode, but you know that's just
SmackDown. Y'all, look, I'm sorry, but SmackDown, you better freaking bring it, because you need to give us something to talk about before this Royal Rumble happens, because all eyes are on Royal Rumble right now.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I know, don't nobody give a fuck what's going to happen on SmackDown.
Right, it's just filler episode, man.
Right, it's just filler episode. So like, well, okay, so what's the point of me watching SmackDown? You better let me you better let me know something, because clearly that's the problem. Clearly, Roman ain't losing that belt. So what's the point? What is the point? At least with Seth, there's a possibility because Seth always elevate the people he went up against. I mean, look at Shinsuke.
Yeah.
Like, Seth elevated the people he went up against. Shinsuke, Drew, Jay, Sammy. He elevated each and every one of them. Even though Jay and Sammy were already up there. But Drew and Shinsuke, man, that last man standing match between freaking Seth and Shinsuke, that was fire. That was fire. But yeah, Royal Rumble Saturday. This is for everything.
It's for all the coins.
All the coins, all the marbles. What we got on it, I don't know.
Yeah, man.
I don't know who's gonna win. That's the problem.
Yeah, this episode is it's not like, well, we did a WrestleMania episode last time. We were able to call some things. I was wrong on some things, but this one, it's who knows.
Oh, I was definitely wrong. Cause I thought Cody was gonna win. I was wrong. I thought Cody was gonna win. So,
and I thought Judgment Day was gonna feud with the LWO, and that didn't.
Yeah, I thought that too. Yeah.
But now LWO is about to beef with Legado del Fantasma.
Legado del Fantasma
brought back Angel Garza and
Humberto Yeah.
So
Humberto
when you said
Carrillo.
Andrade is coming back, I'm like, oh, that might cost
Yep. Andrade Cien Almas supposed, yep. For a surprise, because he said his contract with AEW was done.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like what I said, it makes a lot of sense if he comes back because his wife's here. Charlotte's here.
Yeah.
And they can travel together. They ain't gotta worry about all that other extra stuff.
Yeah, man, relationships in the WWE has come a long way.
Agreed. Shoot. What I'm hoping for this year, I'm just hoping for some more superstars to get pushed. Not some of the same. We need more superstars to get pushed so that way come next Royal Rumble, I can be just as questionable for the men's that I am for I can be just as questionable for the women's than I am for the men's.
Yeah. Yeah.
And clearly, they're going to do something to where Bianca Belair is going to get a title shot one more time, maybe one more time, a few times, I don't know, and Jade Cargill, because they want that fight.
Oh.
You want to know what would be the best black women power ever? Jade Cargill versus Bianca Belair with Aja Smith, aka Ref Bay, refing the match with Samantha Irvin calling the match.
Yeah.
Yeah, they call Aja Smith on Instagram, they call her Ref Bay.
That's a moment right there. Yeah.
That is a moment. You know what I'm saying? That is a moment. Wow. Not to mention Bianca Belair broke a record for being the first black woman on the cover of a WWE game.
Yeah. I was surprised.
Yeah, because she's on the cover of WWE 2K24. Which I am getting.
Man, I didn't even get 23, and I heard it was really good. But
23 was good. 23 was good, but I want 24. I heard it's a lot of things that's going to be going down with 24.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And that last pack that they gave us, the last little character pack with Bray Wyatt and all them, that brought a tear to my eye. Oh shoot. It's just so many things that's going on right now. But I'm ready for it.
Yeah, man, we're gonna tune back in. Let's just probably after the premium live event's over, man. We're just gonna hop right into it because we are going to be shocked.
I'm definitely gonna be shocked.
Don't know where this is going, man.
I'm definitely gonna be shocked. I ain't gonna know what to do. I ain't gonna know what to do.
But yeah, guys, if you guys are still listening at this point, thank you for tuning in. You've been listening to Who Said I Was Right, and tune back in after Royal Rumble on Saturday. We're gonna do a post show. So, thank you. Have a good night.
You.
Take care.
Peace out, yo.
Stopping.